kind of scared to think that the closest land is below us.
Good morning. My voice is really bad right now, but we just woke up and we're dressed all Christmassy. That's us right here.
Without any further ado, please make some noise for your chef. It's Anthony!
Okay, so today we're gonna do wild mushroom risotto. Anybody ever tried to cook risotto before?
So we're gonna just look at the wine. Exactly, is it clean and clear? Yes, how's the colors? And of course, the last one is the best one. We're gonna go and taste the wine.
So ladies and gentlemen, here goes wild mushroom risotto.
Yes. So I came back to the room after we ate because I wasn't feeling too well, so I wanted to take a little nap. I feel much better now, but I do
Sound better too.
I sound better too, but I have my C-bands on. But now we're going to an animation class, which I'm really excited about. It's gonna be fun. And then after that, we are going on a tour of the ship. So our animation class takes place in the pub, I think, right? Is the drawing class adults only? Yes, it is, right? Good. These portals look so much more beautiful in the daytime. We'll have to take some photos here today, maybe. This one is like, it reminds me of a high-end version of Flo's from DCA. So this one is like the Rose and Crown. My dad loves backgammon. I bet he's gonna want to play when we come in Alaska. I don't even know how this works.
I don't either.
What are these? What is this board? Dad, you're gonna have to teach me how to play. This is just so pleasant. We are really flying.
They can only move forward, directly.
No backward.
However,
no?
I can move diagonal to take a piece only. So if you put my king in danger, you must say check.
If you don't, do you lose? Is it like Uno? Die. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Pawns can take people?
Yeah, pawns can take diagonal. I told you that.
Stop.
I told her that. Go back and film. I can move diagonal to take a piece only. Check. Check.
Goodbye. We're running away. Goodbye.
Checkmate.
No. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's waiting for our drawing class to start. We got our pictures and our pencils. We're ready to go.
Oswald, like unanimous decision, Oswald. Okay, so back in 1926, Oswald was created by Walt and his friends. After that first season of shorts, Walt went to New York from California. Well, what he didn't know was while he was on that train ride, the producers were sending telegrams back and forth, stealing all of his artists, okay, and making deals with Universal to take Oswald from Walt. They took the shade. Yes, very shady.
Mine's getting worse as we go on. This looks so stupid. Yours looks fine. Mine's eyes are too close together. There's too much space. His head's too wide. Or maybe his eyes are too small.
Don't cry about it.
Oh my god, stop. I'm not crying. My voice is just gone. This is fine. Everything's fine. Let me see yours, Chris. He looks cute. I like his little mitten hand. I like your Oswald better and my Mickey better.
I agree with your Mickey.
I think that your Mickey arms really just make the drawing really special. So we just finished our drawing class. It was pretty fun. It was actually way harder than I think they normally are. I don't know if that's because it was adults or like what, but we actually drew like their full body forms instead of just like their heads like normal. So, but it was really fun. I had a good time. So we're gonna go get something to eat because Chris is hungry. I don't know. I feel like literally all we do on cruises is eat. Like it's like eat, go to sleep, do an activity, eat again, eat, go to sleep, eat, do some activities, get off the ship, eat. Look at the holiday cups. We came up a little early to look at their Apollo and they have this little stuff out here. Ooh, it looks pretty snazzy. Yeah, why does the ceiling seem like you're like in Indiana Jones that's about to come down and smush you? So we came out on the deck just to walk around before the tour and it's just wide open and it's so pretty. I love the trail that we leave.
The 20s rolled around and then especially the 30s, which became the golden era of cruising. Anyone was going on a cruise ship, including a man born in 1901 at a hospital in Chicago and then raised in Marceline, Missouri. Walt Disney. Now, this was not easy to convince Michael Eisner to build the ships. A lot of ideas came across his desk for ships. He's like, we're not doing a cruise line. Are you all crazy? One of the ideas was actually the idea of a floating Mickey head as a ship. Oh my God. I'm no engineer, but I feel like the first gust of wind would catch those ears. So we knew we were going to have adults only spaces, and one of those was going to be an adults only restaurant. Now, this deck is one of my favorite decks because for the first time in my life, I can do this. We're lowering the ceiling so the kids feel taller. Portholes are slightly smaller so the kids feel larger. We've made everything their size so they have more confidence to leave all of you behind. You are just looking gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
Oh boy. I tell you what, have you all had her beignets yet?
Yes.
Oh.
And the bee's knees on. It was so good to see y'all.
All right.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, you just never know who's going to pop up. Right on time. But this flower kind of matches our overall theme of this ship. There is a theme that stretches throughout the entire ship, and that is under the sea. Because who is our statue? In the Ariel. This is her ship. This is her world. And this is the flower that she gives to her dad when she's singing. You know, because she's in love with Prince Eric. Also, our ships are either in Art Deco or Art Nouveau. Have you heard of those? Art Deco is very angular lines, bold colors. But Art Nouveau, which was coming out of Paris at the time, is curved lines, asymmetry, complete opposite of Art Deco. There's this beautiful mural on the back wall. It is huge. That was made by 3 little Italian ladies. They were on the mid to late 70s when they made that. It took them 4 months to do, and it's absolutely incredible. And I just love that it was made by women. Girl power, even clear up.
Oh yes. We just finished the tour. It was really, really good. I didn't realize they did it on all the ships, but I guess it makes sense that they do. But this one was actually very different than the one that we got on the Dream. Obviously they weren't going to be the same because they're different ships, but like this one was much more like the history of the cruise line and the history of the ship itself. The show coming up tonight is Frozen. I've heard it's really good, and also I've heard it's very similar to the one in California Adventure. I would like to see the similarities. I really want to see how they do on a cruise ship, so we're definitely gonna go see it. And then dinner, and then maybe a few things in between or after, and we'll see how it goes. All right.
Okay, so basically.
Oh, there's actually rules?
Yeah.
Do we have to play by the rules?
Kind of.
Well, I got this large stick, and I'm gonna shove these towards Chris. How do you do it?
Like that, yes. No, 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 no.
Wow, I won! We just came out to take some photos because it is so pretty out here. Played a little shuffleboard, which is very hard. Chris won, predictably. Now it's time to go to the show. Okay, we're having a crisis because I said I was only allowed to have 1 spirit jersey from each location, but I just found this. Look at this. It's got this cruise ship pattern, the anchors. I really, really think that I need this. All right, well, that's going on the pile, I guess. I don't know, like, do I need 2 cruise line spirit jerseys? Do I not need them? Well, that decision was easy.
Welcome to the Walt Disney Theater. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you that photography and the use of audio or video recording devices is strictly prohibited. And
Okay, I'm turning it off. Okay, so we just got out of Frozen. I'm gonna put our full review of that right here. Okay, so our review of Frozen. I was mostly interested in seeing how similar it was to the DCA version, and the answer was it was similar. They used a lot of similar or the same techniques for stuff, but there were a lot of differences too. The show overall I thought was pretty good. Chris, what did you think?
It was alright.
Did you like it better or worse than the Golden Mickeys? I think I liked it better, honestly.
I would agree.
First of all, I thought that the cast was amazing. Elsa and Anna, they were so good. I thought Hans was extremely good. And I don't care what anybody says. I know everybody like loses their mind over Let It Go. I think Love is an Open Door is easily the best song in this show, and they killed it. Like, it was so good. Some of the things that were the same as DCA was the puppets for Olaf and Sven were the same. So Sven had had the weird thing again where the guy's head was sticking out of his back. It was a little weird. I don't like Olaf as a character, but he was a really cool puppet work there. It was really well done. It made me, again, if you watched my DCA video where I talked about the Frozen one, it made me a little emo at the end when they had Elsa and Anna sing Love is an Open Door together, and they did it again this one, so I thought that was really cool, and I thought it was really good. So we just finished Frozen, and we're doing a little more shopping. We're getting some Christmas gifts, and soon, very soon, is dinner time, which is good because I'm starving, so we're just gonna walk around for a little bit, maybe drop our stuff off at the room. I got my bag here, and then we'll go to dinner. We just came back to our next towel animal. I don't know what this is. What is it? What is it?
Is it a bear?
Is it a cat? Also, we just saw our stateroom host again, and he was like, oh my gosh, Chris, Kayla, hi. Like, literally greets us by name, and I couldn't get my key out fast enough, so he was like, oh, let me let you in your room. Oh, you passed your room. It's this one right here. He's great. I really love him. So we're just viewing the menu for tonight, and it looks like this is actually the same menu that we had on our last night on our last cruise. So we're already familiar with a lot of these things. I'm gonna get this escargot, I think. Our dinner location tonight is Triton's, which is that same place we had lunch yesterday. It's that Little Mermaid themed one. It's really cute. And as we learned today from our tour, the whole ship is kind of Little Mermaid themed, so that's pretty cool. All right, we got our table of 8. Again, we're gonna have our friends join us again. Look at our thing tonight. Our table marker has Ariel. We have our beautiful menu tonight. It's inspired by that mosaic that we have in the back. And we already looked at it before, but it's really pretty inside as well. Alright, for our starters, Chris got the duck, and I'm waiting for my escargot, which will be right here in just a minute. Alright, there she is, my escargot, and they gave me a little bread to eat it with. So an update, we actually also ended up trying the lobster and the shrimp because our table mate was nice enough to share, so we got that one too. But everything's been so good. I actually love the escargot. Okay, so also tonight I went off menu. This is my all-time favorite baked potato cheese soup from Animator's Palette, and I asked him if they could bring it to me, and he was like, oh yeah, absolutely. So we're eating the baked potato cheese soup tonight. Alright, we got our entrees. I got this beautiful salmon. Chris actually got 2. He got this pasta. Move your fork. Thank you. He got this pasta. The waiter told us that the people don't necessarily like the pasta, so he offered to bring him another one too. So he got the lamb as well. So we got 3 entrees again. Yay! Okay, it's dessert time. And I already know what I'm getting. I'm absolutely getting that souffle. Chris is getting the opera. Decision is made. It's done. Alright, so Chris got the opera. I got the souffle. Ready? So here's the amazing aerial mural made of mosaics. You can see up close these tiny little stones. It is so stunning. Look at her shiny hair. We just got back from dinner. It was so good. Everything we had was so good. I feel like being on a cruise and ordering like multiples of everything, like multiple appetizers, entrees, desserts, whatever you want, it always sounds like a good idea, and then when you do it and you eat all of it, it's like, okay, this was a mistake. I'm starting to really love our table mates. They are so nice and fun. We showed them pictures of our dog today, so it's getting pretty serious, I guess. Triton's was really fun. I thought it was gonna be like easily my least favorite of the restaurants, but it was really nice. I thought the menu was gonna be like not as good because we've had basically everything on it before because we had it on the Dream. But the food I thought actually was better here. I don't know if it was because it wasn't as rushed or something, or like I don't know what happened there, but I feel like it was really well cooked. Everything was like perfectly prepared. I thought the escargot I had here was better than the stuff I had in the Dream. The souffle was perfect. It was so good. Everything was just really, really amazing. Another amazing meal in the books. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Probably go maybe walk around and take some photos, go to places we haven't been yet, maybe go watch some of the adults only like game shows and stuff that they do, but we'll see where we end up. I'm gonna have to take a little rest after that dinner though first. We're going back out. We're gonna go watch this really fun game show that we watched on the Dream called Match Your Mate. It's basically the Newlywed Game. We're gonna watch that for a little bit and then probably just go take some photos, wander around, explore.
Time for Match Your Mate.
Time for 3 couples to make
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is a game show. Where is the most exciting and outrageous place that the 2 of you have discovered the magic?
Oh my god, I hate it. This is not a game you play in front of your parents.
If you was on a boat with your entire family and the weight was off and somebody had to go, who would you kick off first and why?
My mom.
Oh my god! Chris, would you kick my mom off?
No.
Oh my god, you're such a good husband. Okay, so that was really fun. I think that game is like Not something that me and Chris would ever want to do, but I think it was really, really fun to watch. And now we're just gonna walk around the ship a little bit. This is my favorite time to walk around the ship, and I think this is something that I've done on every cruise I've been on so far, is just kind of chill and explore everything after everyone's gone to sleep and all the children are away. It's so cool to see everything and look at all the details after taking that tour. That's why I would recommend taking it early in the cruise if I didn't say that already, because then you can really notice all the details that they point out to you. It is really just wild to me how much smaller this atrium is than the Dream and the Fantasy, because it really is like half the size. I didn't even think that much would be that different, but it really is such a different ship and such a different experience. Also, the ship as a whole is just much smaller. Like the stairways are way like skinnier. The elevators are much thinner. The photos in these hallways are really cute too. You got Walt over there, and then Roy over here. This giant gingerbread house. It smells like gingerbread too, you can smell it everywhere. So we're up on deck 5. Chris's least favorite deck because it's short for the children, so he's basically in the ceiling. I wasn't filming earlier when our tour guide was showing us these. These are photos of the Wonder being built. I just think it's so cool that they have all these on here. And he told us that it was a big rule when the ship was being built that none of them could say the name of the ship. It was like supposed to be really bad luck or something. And he said ship makers are very superstitious, so they took it very seriously. The last big place that we still haven't checked out much is the movie theater. And it's really cute and like old-timey looking. Like we walked by it earlier, obviously, but they have all these posters outside with like old movie premieres from Disney movies. Here's Sleeping Beauty over here. And it's very cute. I'm gonna pop inside and see what's on, Chris. Oh. It's Infinity War. Remember when we watched that on a cruise ship last time? I don't know what this artwork is because I ran by it so fast earlier. It looks like it is costume study for Mary Poppins. I just thought they looked really pretty. These drawings, like this style is just so cool. This one is from The Happiest Millionaire. This one is another Mary Poppins. They're just like so cute. I just love this. Oh, and the last one, another Mary Poppins. She's beautiful. We came outside just to see what it was like, and the answer is quite windy but really nice. But look at this just pure black darkness. Chris is very alarmed and standing very far from the edge. It's just kind of spooky. Okay, we're back at the room. A very full day today, but it was a really good day, I think. Tomorrow we are docking at Cozumel, so that's exciting. Chris booked a excursion for us, so it's gonna be a chocolate and wine tasting on the beach, so that's gonna be really fun. I love that he even booked like surprise excursions for us, so that's gonna be really cool. Today was a really good day, and I hope tomorrow is amazing too. I'm sure it will be. Okay, bye, we're going to bed now. Good night.